So Dragon Drive came out a few days ago, and I have seen a lot of opinions on this game, mostly negative, and I just kind of wanted to make a video responding to them and kind of giving my own thoughts on this game. And the first thing I kind of want to jump into, a lot of the criticism surrounding this game has been surrounding the art style. And this is kind of confusing to me because this game is meant to look like this. If this was just some super colorful Nintendo game, I don't feel as though it would have the same effect as what they were trying to go for. Nintendo's aesthetic here seems to be more futuristic, a game that you can play sort of in a warehouse. That's kind of the vibe they're trying to give off, and I think Nintendo did a perfect job with this game in that regard. And of course, yeah, no, it's not the most flashy, most personalized game that you're ever going to see, but a lot of it has to do with just creating a different kind of aesthetic, and I enjoy this. I enjoy the art style and aesthetic of this game. It's not meant to be something that is super crazy. It's just it's honestly, the purpose of the game is to show the mouse mode, and honestly, it works really, really, really well. I'm having a great time with this game, but a lot of people do not disagree. In fact, some of them ask why it exists, and again, the reason it exists is to kind of prove that the mouse controls can be used in different innovative ways. And a lot of people have called Nintendo out for the lack of their charm in this and all of that, and I don't see it. I feel like the control scheme is Nintendo's sort of aesthetic. That's sort of what they do, creating games like Wii Sports and all of these other games that utilize these different control styles and methods, and this Dragon Drive does it to near perfection. It is absolutely crazy how this game is. And let's segue into the controls. A lot of people have been saying that this game is really difficult because of the controls. I will admit this game has it has a pretty big learning curve. You need to be very patient with it. I've gone through the tutorial twice, and the first time I was getting very frustrated. But as time went on, you can actually you just kind of get it. It kind of clicks eventually. Now, you're never going to get 100% accuracy, and you're never going to get super duper good at this game unless if you really grind in and put in the hours. But you really have to have some patience, and a lot of the people that I've seen review this game, really, this game was not made for them. And I kind of don't understand why people are making videos on games that are not made for them. Like, I've seen a lot of people just be like, I'm not into sports games. I've put in 1 hour into this game, but I kind of have the gist of it. No, you don't, because you haven't really given it a chance. You've given it 1 hour and then decided to put out a video, and that's it. That's really all you've done. And I feel like that is a little irresponsible on the part of the Nintendo community making these videos that are just like, you've put in 1 hour and now you've got a concrete opinion. That's like me playing Zelda for 10 minutes and being like, this is the greatest game ever, even though I haven't played through the entire thing yet, or even halfway through. It's just not putting in enough time, man, and it doesn't make any sense, especially considering you're gonna get better as you put in more hours into this game. And just saying that it's a piece of garbage, and also worse than Welcome Tour. This is a point that I saw brought up in multiple videos. People saying that Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is better than Dragon Drive. People saying they got more like fun out of it, and even comparing the price, bro, it is a completely different battlefield here. This is a completely different type of game, and comparing this to Welcome Tour is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know, you're getting a reaction out of me, so I don't know if that's the point of that, but this game, Dragon Drive, is infinitely better than Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. And for those that are comparing the price, to actually 100% Welcome Tour, you need to buy a 4K TV, you need to buy the Pro Controller, you need to buy the camera, you need to buy a whole bunch of other stuff to actually even play through the entirety of that game. So honestly, this game is cheaper than Welcome Tour is to actually 100%, because Dragon Drive is a simple 30 Canadian dollar fee, and you get everything the game has to offer. So genuinely, I've seen way too much just crazy criticisms of this game. Now, is this game perfect? Absolutely not. They could have absolutely done more to add to this game to make it just a little bit better, and honestly, a little bit more with the offline would be great. A little bit more of the customization of your character would be awesome, especially Nintendo's got so much IP that they could have put like Splatoon or even like ARMS into it. Like ARMS has such a crazy personalized aesthetic to it that if you combined it with Drag and Drive, it would make a lot of that, you know, a lot of the criticism of this game is having no personality. Giving it a little bit of Nintendo charm with the other IPs would have definitely made it better. And you know what? I honestly think that they will do it eventually. They will add a little bit more to this game eventually in future updates, maybe even DLC, for God's sake. But this game has genuine potential, and I've had an absolute blast. I've played, unlike some of the other people that have made videos on this, I've played this for about 5 hours, and I'm having a great time with it. Genuinely, it's really fun to play this game and just vibe with the viewers. Like, live streaming this game is extremely fun. I would invite some other Nintendo YouTubers to just stream this game. See what it's like with your fan base. Just see if you actually have fun. And, you know what? You might get fatigued at the end. I've played for 2 hours and 2.5 hours straight in different sessions. Haven't had any problems. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but honestly, it's just a fun game to just kind of wrap your brain around. It's a $20-$30 game that I have had in lots of. I've gotten my money's worth out of this game, to be completely honest with you. So, is Drag and Drive worth it? And my answer to that question would be yes. If you're looking for something to tide you over until Pokemon Legends ZA or Kirby in the Forgotten Land Deluxe or whatever it's called, if you're looking for a game to tide you over until then, this game has you covered, especially if you have some patience to learn the controls and whatnot. It, again, definitely has a learning curve to it, but I have had so much fun playing, not just by myself, but with people on my live stream and people in person. They've really enjoyed this, and given that this game is more of a single-player game, you're definitely going to be playing it more so by yourself or online with other people. But even just having people around you in the room watching you play it, and then maybe passing the controllers off for your family to play or your friends to play, genuinely, it just offers an experience that you can't really get on any other platform. And I'm really happy that Nintendo is still making games like this, because it's just fun. That's all it is Drag and Drive is simply fun if you have the time and if you have the patience to give the game the time that it needs for you to actually enjoy it. So, yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this one. If you guys have any thoughts on this game, then please leave a comment in the comments below. If you disagree, please leave a comment as well, because I wanna actually come to a consensus and just kind of understand your guys' viewpoints more, because a lot of the internet is more negative than I am, and definitely more cynical towards this game than I am. So I want to try and understand the point of view a little bit more, especially the fact people comparing this thing to Welcome Tour. That's crazy. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.